Assalamualaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear sisters and brothers, hope everybody is safe and healthy. May Allah protect everybody and keep all of us safe. A lot of people say and do a lot of things without even knowing how wrong and dangerous their words and actions can be. My dear sisters and brothers, we all know about backbiting, an addiction which might become a disease later. Most of us have made this a routine, a habit of our life. But I am going to talk about something different today. Not about why you should stop backbiting. So my dear sisters and brothers, I have come across many types of people who have different reactions when they come to know about somebody backbiting about them. But there are these two types of people whose reactions surprised me the most. You know why? Because the first type, my dear sisters and brothers, is very common. Most of us have seen it, like a lot of times in life. They say, "Oh no, it's not my problem. It's his fault. He's backbiting and his deeds are passed on to me. I don't care if he's backbiting, let him backbite." And there's the second type, which is even more disappointing. Because this kind wants people to backbite about them. They say that they want people to talk about them maliciously behind their backs because their deeds can be passed on to them. My dear sisters and brothers, I find both of these types extremely wrong. With this, I remember a hadith stating, "He who begins his day without endeavoring for the improvement of Muslims' affairs is no Muslim." So my dear sisters and brothers, what we can derive from this hadith is that as Muslims, we must wish for the well-being for our other brothers and sisters. We must not wish for them to become a sinner. But unfortunately, these two kind of people, the first type doesn't even care about somebody becoming a sinner. And the second type says that they want people to backbite. My dear sisters and brothers, what? Do you want your sisters and brothers to become a sinner? Do you want their precious good deeds to be passed on to somebody else? This really upsets me a lot. But if you were not aware of the hadith I just stated right now, then it's okay. My dear sisters and brothers, Allah, the Al-Ghaffar, will surely forgive you. But if you are aware of the hadith and you are still a part of these two types of people, then I'm sorry to say, but you're a very selfish person. Because my dear sisters and brothers, we should not only think about ourselves. We should not perform good deeds all by ourselves. My dear sisters and brothers, as a Muslim, we should preach, pray for the well-being of other Muslim brothers and sisters. We must always pray for the Hidayah so that everybody can walk on the right path. My sisters and brothers, instead of saying that you don't care, let them backbite, or instead of saying that you want people to backbite about you because you want their good deeds, my dear sisters and brothers, instead of saying this, please pray for those who backbite. Please pray for those who are misguided and who are not aware of what Islam says about backbiting. If it's possible, remind them about what Islam says. Remind them that it is forbidden. It is a fact that Allah says backbiting is eating the flesh of your dead brother. My dear sisters and brothers, what most of us do is that we learn this and we sit and we enjoy our own life without reaching someone who is backbiting. We fail to remind those misguided about what the Quran says about backbiting. My dear sisters and brothers, every time you see somebody backbiting, just stop him, remind him, and every time you see somebody behaving in a selfish manner, then you must go and stop him at that moment. Because if you know that something is wrong, then you must stop it, my dear sisters and brothers. If not, my dear sisters and brothers, just pray for them. So never say something like this that makes you look selfish. If you were not aware of this, it's okay, you will be forgiven. But if you know, then please change your mindset, please. May Allah give everybody the right hidayah, make everybody follow the right path, and protect everybody from evil thoughts and every sort of disease. Ameen. Assalamualaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.